Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And his opponent, Conor Benn, 146 pounds on the button. So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion. Quite simply, Conor the Destroyer Benn, one of the most exciting and electrifying fighters in the world today.
So excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champ.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good right hook. Nice right hook. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them down.
Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Did you see that? And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. talk about Ben in that last round?
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Big hooks upstairs. Nothing back here in the round. Caution being big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again, and that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable, or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Right hook is scoring. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Big round, now relax. Come on. Just see me back on the job. There's a god-awful round now, Ross. Come on. Relax now. I don't want you to lose up. Don't be looking there for one second. It's not even in your league. Look, switch on, get your boxing back together, put him back in his place. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there. Go up there and finish him. Stay cool.
And there's the bell to start round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Unfortunately, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back. Oh, right there! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Both men step back for just a moment. Do you believe what we are seeing? And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. He got out of the way of that right hook. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Fight's not over yet. You gotta go back out there. Good work, that's it. No, breathe, just get your breath back. You need to go back out there and you will win this round. Yes. Good work. Don't forget the job and don't get carried away. Think about get your shots. Don't give them anything. Go back out there and win this round, all right? Only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. You did all that work in camp. You gotta get it. It's not working, guys. Those one team straight down the middle. Completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a great round.
There's the bell for round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting.
A big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it gold and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, and keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me put me shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past who done quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, tell them it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it they believe. That time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up this win my
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the... Carl the Cobra Froch, one of the greatest super middleweight champions of all time, fighting out of Nottingham, United Kingdom. So here comes Saul Alvarez.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Nottingham, England,
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Quick punch scores. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Carl Froch seeing cobwebs. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Jab doesn't quite connect. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think light. Concentrate.
Just missed with that hook. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Took him off watching that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Breathe when he's stepping about.
Yes, I like that round. Good round, feel good. Just keep him on the
Don't make mistakes. Now you go back out there and switch back on. Get foot
sits. Start sticking with your body shots in there. Buries up a little bit so he can't.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, go to jab. It's boxing, just be smart. Get your shots off and don't give up.
Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Brilliant hook there. When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep them out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use the endless shot power.
Missing with the hook. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with 1 punch. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That jab had to hurt. Back and forth they go. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. And he scores with the counter. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about watching that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good work out there.
It's his entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great play.
Go out in the first minute.
Let's get it started in round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Good counter punching. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Misses with the jab. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
That hook won't score. He threw the hook, didn't land. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't score with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about thoughts in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Relax now, we're good together. Put him back in his place. Don't worry about it. We'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. Bad round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win the next one. Yeah?
Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Only catching air with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
going to see a jab from these two. Looking to land the hook. How about that time counter shot? How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Just missed with that hook. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. But somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about botching that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Stay focused. Back on the job. There's a god.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. The courage on display here is incredible. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an Andres man.
You'd like to see more jabs. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I can't believe it. They are giving up. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.